4, 1, 2.
Let's hope it's all right now.
Mike here, Beer Addiction. Anthony, guest once again.
How's it going?
Today, we are going to be doing a review of an actual West Island IPA, which is a kit that is specially made at Cachette du Bootlegger, my homebrew store. It's one of their kits that was actually created because of the huge demand for it. Festa Brew has a West Island IPA, which, West Coast IPA, which I have in my basement getting ready to brew. That was so popular that the homebrew supply shop decided, hey, let's not wait until this beer comes out seasonal. Let's make something that the people can have all year round.
Smart move.
So they made their own. And this has actually been in the bottle for quite some time. A month and a half to 2 months. I mean, it's a little bit above 5%, so it shouldn't have affected the flavor too much. But let's pop it open and see.
Jesus.
Okay.
That came right off with a...
All right.
That rocketed.
That has never happened to me before, I promise. So this bottle apparently heavily carbonated. That the top of the... Okay, well that's pouring a little bit. So as you can see, the carbonation level of this beer is quite intense.
Yeah, unexpected.
That didn't happen in any of the other bottles, so I guess maybe there was some more residual sugars in this Grolsch bottle. The top completely just blew off. Like, it's metal hooks in the side, and that just exploded.
It was incredible.
Can't wait to watch this video after and see how that looks. Okay, so I'll take this overflowing boy over here. And let's see the color. Unfortunately, this beer had a chill haze.
Yeah.
It's quite a
close to orangey.
Yeah. Oh, the color, yeah. This is
very amber color.
This isn't your typical kind of IPA color. I mean, it's a little bit more of a pale ale color, though. I don't know if you know. Like, usually, I like my IPAs a little bit darker than this. However, I think this is about 45 IBUs, so it's not like an extremely bitter beer, and it's not like the craziest IPA you can get. But anyways, let's go in for a smell.
Well, you do smell the hoppiness, bitterness, but not.
I almost smell more bitterness than hop. Do you get that at all?
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't know in terms of what else I can pick up though. There's a little bit
of sweetness from the malt that's coming through. I don't know if you get that. It's like some sort of sugary.
Yeah, there is this. I mean, yeah, okay, I could see that.
And I have to say I get more like when you get hop aromas. I'm getting a lot more of a piney hop aroma than a citrusy.
Yeah,
Do you get?
That's it. That's exactly it. That's well, I mean, I don't know. Like you, I'm not that super educated with the beer, and also that I don't like IPAs personally. It's not my favorite kind because bitterness is not my thing. But yeah, you definitely.
Biases aside, though, it's much more of like a foresty, spruce pininess to it. I don't know. It's much more of its natural floral sense than it is the citrusy ones.
No, I don't smell citrus really at all.
It's a very, very, very small tinge of it. As it gets warmer, this beer has been out of the fridge for about half an hour plus, which is where you want it exactly.
Okay.
Anyways, let's go in for a taste.
Cheers.
Okay.
Well, I find there's a little bit more citrusiness that comes through in the taste than...
I'd agree. And that sweetness I was talking about comes through in the taste.
Yeah, the bitterness is also not so pungent, so for people who don't particularly enjoy bitter beers, this would be something that's relatively easier to drink than, let's say, something that's a little bit more intense, like the Dogfish Head 60 or whatever.
Yeah, or even the 90, or any of those, strong IPAs that even the Quebec microbreweries make. This is less than even, let's say, St. Ambroise's IPA that's relatively new. This is actually a lot less than that. This got a lot of favoritism at one of my parties in terms of the people who aren't IPA drinkers. They liked it. It was kind of a neutral IPA that they could have, which surprises me because it was made at the homebrew supply shop specifically because of these IPA lovers who love hop and bitterness. So, there's a chance. Well, I will make this again most likely, but I'm going to add my own bittering hops to it and some more floral hops to really intensify it.
Yeah, okay. Sounds like a good idea. I mean, for you as an IPA drinker, does this particularly suit your tastes, or?
Not particularly. It's not satisfying. It's a little. It lacks character, in my opinion. It lacks a little bit of body, but it's a very nice, easy drinking IPA. Sometimes those are harder to come by because usually IPAs are, they're on the more of aggressive scale. When you have somewhere now, because of the huge demand for bitterness and hops, when you go somewhere and it says IPA, chances are it's a big one.
Okay.
Usually, like just this more reminiscent of a pale ale, in my opinion.
So you think people who would buy this as an IPA would be a little bit let down? Or they'd be okay with it? Still nice.
No, they wouldn't be let down, but they might not be satisfied.
Okay.
And just getting a mouthfeel, and when you get it all around your palate, on the back end, on the sides, you do start to taste a little bit more of the rounder bitterness. It is there. It's not long lasting, but it does stay on the palate. It's very minimal, honestly. 45 IBUs is pretty much where an IPA starts, in my opinion. So that's pretty much all I got to say for this.
No, you said it perfect. I mean, the bitterness does hit you when you first put it on your palate, and it doesn't linger though. It doesn't stick around for very long, which is surprising because a lot of the IPAs that you made me try or that I've had definitely sticks around longer than this one. So
yeah. So overall, for the style, because this is a homebrew supply, like directly from the shop, I mean, I still want to give this like between a 3.5 and a 4 on 5 at least, because I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Well, I'm going to give it probably a 4 on 5 just because this is my one more favorite IPA to drink because I can deal with the bitterness. But I guess for a true IPA person, I'd probably get
all right.
lower.
Well, thanks, Anthony.
Thank you again.
Cheers, and I'll see you next week for some more Beer Addiction homebrew reviews.
Ciao.
Later.
You and I go hard at each other.